What I'm about to tell you happened just 3 weeks before my wedding day, and it still makes my blood boil thinking about it. My own sister, the person I trusted most in the world, did something so cruel, so unforgivable, that I knew I had to get revenge. But I didn't get mad, I got even. And what I did at her wedding 6 months later was so perfectly calculated that she's never spoken to me since. This story involves a $3,000 wedding dress, a family secret that destroyed everything, and the most satisfying revenge you'll ever hear. My name is Jessica, I'm 26 years old, and I have a sister named Emma, who's 2 years older. Growing up, we were extremely close. Emma was my best friend, my protector, and the person I looked up to most in the world. When I got engaged to my boyfriend Mark after 5 years of dating, Emma was the first person I called. She cried with joy, immediately asked to be my maid of honor, and we started planning my dream wedding together. For months, Emma helped me with everything. She came dress shopping with me, helped choose the venue, picked out flowers, and even threw me the most amazing bridal shower. I felt so lucky to have such a supportive sister. 3 weeks before my wedding, I had my final dress fitting. My dress was absolutely perfect, a custom-made, hand-beaded gown that cost $3,000. It was the dress of my dreams, and I couldn't wait to walk down the aisle in it. The night before my final dress fitting, Emma came over to my apartment. She seemed nervous, which was unusual for her. She kept fidgeting with her hands and avoiding eye contact. Finally, she said she needed to tell me something important. "Jessica," she said, "I need you to know something about Mark." My heart stopped. "What about Mark?" Emma took a deep breath and said, "Mark tried to kiss me at your engagement party. I've been keeping it secret because I didn't want to hurt you, but I can't let you marry him without knowing." I was shocked. Mark had tried to kiss my sister at our own engagement party? I felt like my world was crashing down. Emma showed me a photo on her phone. It looked like Mark leaning in close to her at the party. "I pushed him away immediately," she said, "but I thought you deserved to know who you're really marrying." I confronted Mark that night. He was confused and denied everything. He said Emma must be misunderstanding the situation, that he was just whispering something in her ear because the music was loud. But I trusted my sister. We had always been honest with each other. Why would she lie about something so serious? Now, what I'm about to tell you next is going to shock you as much as it shocked me. But before I continue with this crazy story, if you're enjoying these real-life family drama stories, please hit that like button and let me know in the comments. Have you ever had a family member betray your trust like this? Because what Emma did next was beyond anything I could have imagined. The next morning, I went to the bridal shop for my final fitting. When the assistant brought out my dress, I gasped in horror. My beautiful, custom-made wedding dress was completely destroyed. Someone had taken scissors to it. The beading was torn off, the fabric was shredded, and there were black marker stains all over the white silk. The bridal shop owner was as shocked as I was. She checked the security cameras immediately. The footage showed someone breaking in the night before, someone who looked exactly like my sister Emma. I called Emma immediately. She denied everything at first, but when I told her about the security footage, she finally broke down and confessed. "I did it for your own good," she sobbed. "Mark is cheating on you, Jessica. I couldn't let you marry him. I had to stop the wedding somehow." Now, here's where it gets interesting. I could have just cut Emma out of my life forever and moved on. But 6 months later, I got the perfect opportunity for revenge. And before I tell you what I did, I want to know, what would you have done in this situation? Would you have forgiven your sister and tried to repair the relationship? Or would you have gotten revenge like I did? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I genuinely want to know what you would do. 6 months later, Emma got engaged to some guy she had been dating for just 2 months, a rebound relationship after her failed attempt with Mark. She was desperate to get married before me, probably to prove she could find happiness first. She invited me to her wedding, probably expecting me to decline. But I had other plans. I RSVP'd yes and told her I was excited to celebrate her special day. Emma was shocked but happy that I seemed to be forgiving her. On the morning of Emma's wedding, I went to the venue early. I had prepared a special speech, even though I wasn't in the wedding party. During the reception, I asked the DJ for the microphone to make a toast to my sister. Emma looked nervous, but smiled as I stood up. "I want to tell everyone about my sister Emma," I began. "She's the kind of person who will do anything for love. For example, 6 months ago, she was so desperate to marry my fiancé that she broke into a bridal shop and destroyed my $3,000 wedding dress to try to sabotage my wedding." The entire room went silent. Emma's face went white. I continued. "She even faked evidence to try to convince me that my fiancé was cheating on me, when actually SHE was the one trying to cheat with him. So let's all raise a glass to Emma, a woman who clearly knows what she wants and will destroy anything to get it." I raised my glass, smiled at Emma's horrified face, and walked out of the reception. Emma's wedding was completely ruined. Half the guests left early, her new husband was furious and demanded an explanation, and our entire family was shocked to learn what Emma had done to me. Emma called me the next day, screaming and crying, saying I had destroyed the most important day of her life. I simply said, "Now you know how it feels." Her marriage lasted exactly 3 months. Her husband couldn't get over the fact that she had tried to steal her sister's fiancé and had destroyed my wedding dress. He said he couldn't trust someone capable of that level of betrayal. Mark and I got married 8 months later in a beautiful ceremony, with a new, even more gorgeous dress. Emma wasn't invited, and honestly, I've never been happier. Sometimes people think family means you have to forgive anything. But some betrayals are too deep, and some people don't deserve second chances.
So, what do you think?
Was my revenge too harsh, or did Emma get exactly what she deserved? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts in the comments below, because this is still something I think about. And if you enjoyed this story and want to hear more real-life family drama like this, please subscribe and hit that notification bell because I post stories like this every single day. Also, if you missed my previous story about my toxic mother-in-law ruining Christmas dinner, you can check it out right here. It's just as crazy as this one. Thank you so much for listening to my story, and I'll see you in the next video.